The quiet Bavarian countryside held its breath. It was March 31st, 1922. At the Hinterkaifeck farmstead, something was terribly wrong. Days had passed since anyone had seen the Gruber family. A delivery went uncollected. Worried neighbors finally approached the isolated farmhouse. What they found would stain the pristine snow with horror. Inside the barn, 4 bodies lay brutally murdered. Andreas Gruber, the family patriarch, was sprawled on the hay-covered floor. Beside him, his wife, Kazilia. Their daughter, Victoria, and her young daughter, Kazilia, were found slain in the house. Even the family's maid, Maria Baumgartner, had not been spared. Her life, too, taken in the farmhouse's confines. The scene was chaotic, the air thick with the metallic scent of blood. But something was amiss, something that made the blood run cold. There were signs of life after the murders. Someone had fed the cattle. Someone had eaten from the kitchen. The killer had lingered, a phantom in the house of death. Hinterkaifeck Farm was a place of shadows long before the murders. Nestled in the isolated Bavarian countryside, it was a place where secrets whispered on the wind. The trees pressed close, their branches like skeletal fingers against the farmhouse walls. Locals spoke of strange occurrences, of unease, and a palpable sense of dread that clung to the farm. Andreas Gruber, a man known for his harsh demeanor, had reported finding footprints in the snow leading up to the house weeks before the murders. There were other disturbances too. Sounds in the attic, like someone moving about. A set of house keys went missing. The previous maid had left abruptly 6 months prior, claiming the farmhouse was haunted. These unsettling events culminated in a chilling discovery just days before the murders. A newspaper, not belonging to the family, was found on the property. It was as if someone was watching, waiting for the right moment to unleash their horrific plan. The Hinterkaifeck murders sent shockwaves through the quiet Bavarian countryside. Police, faced with a scene of unimaginable brutality, were baffled. How could 6 people be murdered in such a remote location without a trace of the killer? The investigation quickly became a tangled web of dead ends and half-truths. The footprints in the snow told a strange tale. They led to the house, but not away, as if the killer had simply vanished. The missing newspaper, the broken lock on the farm machine room, each piece of evidence only deepened the mystery. Suspicions fell upon Lorenz Schlittenbauer, Victoria's former lover, and the father of her illegitimate child. Yet, despite years of investigation, no concrete evidence linked him to the crime. The investigation unearthed a dark secret within the Gruber family. Andreas and his daughter Victoria had been involved in an incestuous relationship, resulting in the birth of Victoria's youngest child, Joseph. This revelation cast a long shadow over the case, leading some to believe the murders were a twisted act of revenge. Decades have passed since the brutal murders at Hinterkaifeck, yet the case remains unsolved. The farmhouse, once a place of life and family, stands empty, a silent monument to a horrific crime. Over the years, numerous theories have surfaced, each attempting to shed light on the events of that fateful night. Was it a robbery gone wrong? A crime of passion fueled by jealousy and rage? Or did the darkness that had long haunted Hinterkaifeck finally claim the lives of its inhabitants? The truth, like the killer, has vanished into the mists of time. The Hinterkaifeck murders continue to fascinate and horrify, a stark reminder that even in the quietest corners of the world, darkness can lurk. And sometimes, the most terrifying monsters are not the stuff of legend, but flesh and blood.